This tutorial is going to show you a couple more library resources that you can use as you progress throughout the course, and also it's going to show you how to use the online library catalog. So kind of like previous things have to do with the NC Live or library or whatever, you're going to go to Campus Life, then you're going to go to Student Resources, and then NCC Library. And if you notice before we click on that, there are a lot of things in Student Resources. I encourage you to click through these things, especially as they pertain to you, like tutoring. If you're struggling in English 111, we have a lot of resources available to students to help them. So again, don't suffer in silence. Use the resources that you have. Go to the English Studio. You can get e-tutoring online, all that stuff. So we're going to go to NCC Library. And just like a little quick overview here. So here you can see everything that we have in terms of like DVDs, newspapers, all that stuff. We have our seed library. And then we have our LibGuides that you can look through according to, what you need or what you're looking for. What we are going to look at right now is how to use the online library catalog. So it's under links. You scroll down, online library catalog. We're going to click on that. And here it is. So this is all the books that the library has. So it's a lot easier than trying to go and you're just like looking at, a couple thousand books. I think there's something like 30-some thousand books in our library. I don't remember. Something huge that even surprised me. So again, similar to NC Live, you're going to type in your keyword. This is if you're looking for a specific subject. Again, let's say you're going to write an essay on Edgar Allan Poe. I don't know, he's in my head. And then here's everything that we have that has to do with Edgar Allan Poe. Could be some of his works, could be analysis, all that stuff. So some of these things, like the complete stories, it might be his work, but sometimes you get the book and there's like a foreword or an intro that might help you. Let's say you're going to do an analysis of something that he wrote. That stuff can be the sources or whatever that you use. So you can click on these things and it will show you, you can reserve it and then you can go pick it up and look at it later. Very easy peasy. And just like before, if you're having trouble finding things, you can always play around with what words that you're using. You can narrow things down, just like specifically what you're looking for. Any of that is totally fine. And if you're looking for a specific thing, of course you can use exact. I always encourage people to use this power search, just like NC Live. Especially if you're doing keyword searches. If you know exactly what you're looking for, that's one thing. But if you're looking for something like that might be a little bit more complex. Let's say you're writing about like the influence of culture on societies. That's a little tricky to write about. So I might try like culture, impact, and let's say I'm going to have one paragraph about the like environment or something, I don't know, something like that, and I can search so that my keywords are, well, I'd want to change these, so be careful of that. My keywords would be like culture, impact, environment. This might get me in trouble. I could change this to influence, or I could say the world or something like that, or a specific country. I don't know. All right, and I can maybe find stuff. I would be shocked if something came up. That's a pretty weird search. Well, there's something. So here's a couple things that I could look at that have to do with culture. So it's looking more specifically just at that specific keyword. So maybe I could look at these and see what they're about. Yeah. So one other thing that I did want to mention in the library. Well, two things, I guess. If you do have a study group, and this doesn't have to be just this class, it could be any class, you can also reserve a study room. I have done that before, and they're actually really, really nice. They're mostly soundproof, and you can go in there, reserve a room, and you can get your work done, or you can go yourself if you get easily distracted by noises. Another thing, this is important, we're going to use specific types of citation. So right here, you can see that there are MLA citation references, and also APA citation references depending on what you need for your course or your essay that you're writing or whatever. All of this stuff is in the library. So hopefully this helps, and again, you'll be as successful as possible in this class.